You live, baby.
Sure.
What's going on, man?
What's the damn? That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Short intro.
Yeah. Nah, we gotta cheers first though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Cheers real
What we
quick.
cheersing to?
I don't even know.
I'm talking about
to the new podcast. We're still working on the name.
okay, new podcast.
To the new podcast.
You goddamn right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
La Marita. You fucking with it?
It's cool. What flavor? Like a cherry limeade kind of?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna do the job, I promise you. It's gonna do the job every time.
What's up? This is the very first time. It's gonna be a little bit different, y'all, because got a lot to say. Gonna kind of get outside the box, if you will. We're gonna do you'll start seeing like reaction videos,
All that.
you'll see fitness type stuff, some politics, religion, life, and just everything. But today, it's gonna be a little intro, just kind of feel it out. Just got the new system and whatnot in the crib. So this is really just kind of a tester just to make sure like the sound comes out good and just everything is right. So we're going to figure this out. We're going to probably have the LED lights eventually in the backdrop. But for now, this is just in the incubating stage, if you will. And we're going to make it do what it do. So we're just going to flow with it. Ain't no questions.
I like that. Make it do what it do.
Make it do whatever it do. Wherever we want to go direction-wise, we're going to do that. So I didn't come with questions. I don't need questions. We going to first. I think a good starting point, we're going to kind of focus this on you just a little bit. And then wherever you want to take it from there is where you want to take it.
Yeah, spotlight.
Sure. So just to kind of show people who you are.
Yeah, talk to me.
And so we're gonna bring it all the way back just for a little bit. Because you went to college for a little bit.
Who?
You went to college.
School
of Hard Knocks. You did a little.
I was looking like, what?
Got your degree and everything.
Yeah, PhD.
The PhD for sure. For sure.
You hear me?
So we're gonna just go into that, into where it led you, the ups and downs of FBC and
newlitty. We in the building.
Wherever you want to go. So wherever you're trying to take it, man. Wherever you're trying to go.
So when he's talking about college, he is referring to my 9-year incarceration stint. You get what I'm saying? That happened 10 years ago, 2013. That I had received 20 years for aggravated robberies.
Ooh.
You feel me? So within these 9 years though was like really the best time of my life. Because when you are sitting down isolated from the whole entire world, you're gonna find yourself and you're gonna figure out what your purpose is.
Right.
You got people living 30, 40, 50 years still not knowing what their purpose is.
Okay.
And it's amazing. That's one of my lessons that I learned was self-worth, what I am worth, and my purpose.
So before we get into that,
sure,
we're gonna go just a little bit further back and just describe you getting there. You got the what do you do when you wake up the next day, and how's the day, like what's going on?
Okay, so I mean, hey, look, the next day I'm like, well, damn, we here.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, damn, I'm locked up. I'm in jail. I no longer have my Nikes. I no longer have my Levi's. See, that's what was going on at the time. Levi's. Niggas wasn't talking about Gucci this and Versace that.
Yeah.
We was talking about 501s.
Yeah.
Just good old True Religion jeans and 501s.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I don't have that no more. I have these.
I don't even know what that is.
501 Levi's.
Oh.
Come on, goddamn.
That's different.
You're showing your age now, Chris.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Well, anyway, I got these necessities that the officers gave me. I'm like, man, I'm in a bunk filled with 5 other individuals in one small ass room.
Okay.
In the bathroom right there. There you go right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's pretty a fucked up situation, but guess what?
Yeah.
You're gonna get used to it.
Right.
Well, I'm a chameleon anyway though. So I can adapt to any environment I am placed in.
Okay.
So I am not gonna lie though, it was very easy for me to adapt in that situation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but then at the end of the day, it's like, what are you going to do? There's no escape route. Right. I don't know about these guys that have $10,000 bonds, 30,000 bonds. They want 10% of that. That's 3,000. That's 1,000. Stuff like that. I wasn't blessed with anything like that.
It's crazy how they have that kind of bond. They still in there. That's what's crazy. To have $1,000 bonds, and
Exactly.
and you sitting over 1,000.
Well,
You
guess
ain't got
what?
no family.
I'm gonna tell you a fun fact.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that damn fun, but it's a fact though.
Yeah.
I had the same bond as the man that killed George Floyd. Yes.
Which was how much?
A $1.2 million bond.
Damn.
Yeah. My bond reduction was $300,000. That was the reduction.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was gonna be there for a while.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know. When they gave me that offer, I signed on the dotted line.
Yeah.
So,
and you was able to kind of, I don't want to say preach, but inspire, motivate. What I'm hearing, you was
my whole entire time.
I saw a couple of pictures.
My whole entire time.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
They loved me in there.
What's some of the stuff that you can say?
First of all, I have to let you know about my characteristic traits and my attributes. Okay. I am a natural born leader, but in order to be a great leader, you must be a great follower.
Okay.
Yes, and we follow in the footsteps of great people. You get what I'm saying? Like Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Malcolm X. These great individuals, you know? So,
okay.
You know, and then the way I move in there, you know, my shit is rubbing off on the next person.
Okay.
What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I'm going to tell you why that was dumb. Mm-hmm. You know, and just battling with logic, reason, and common sense.
And they look up to you.
Oh, everybody did. It was literally like you was literally forced to look up to me because it's nothing but greatness. You know when greatness is placed in the room, even if it's in the mix of darkness. So that's what I was for.
And how long did you get that right when you got up in it? Did it take some time? Did you kind of wrestle with that, or was you just up in here, so it's going to just...
Man, I had to bump my head a bunch of times. You know, because I was one of them, they called me a rascal. You're a little rascal. Okay. You know what I'm saying? No guidance. I got
learning these new words. 308 rascal.
Right?
Words I ain't never used.
You a rascal, nigga. Jeez. You a rascal. You a young, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga don't give a fuck. You feel me? Okay. So, but I got to say, hey, who would? I'm 19 and got 20. How I'm going to get more years than I am of age? You feel me? Yeah, so why would I give a fuck? You feel me? Right. So it's like, so of course we fighting. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm getting better at fighting. Wait a minute, I came in here, all right. I'm leaving impressive. I'm leaving exceptional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm doing that. And with that...
These are voluntary fights? Like, hey, or just people trying
put your fucking shoes on.
So it's a voluntary fight. It's
like to tell you something. In the midst of...
you got to break it down.
I'm going to break it down like this because in the midst of this darkness, though, you're going to get comfortable in her. And then it's going to play with your sanity a lot. And then that's why I say only the strong survive. And probably 20% of that is physical. 80% of that is mentally. Okay. So it's like only the strong will survive. And that shit will play on your mental being locked up for so goddamn long, confined and isolated in the middle of nowhere. Especially those that don't have no support system. It gets even worse. So it's like I was one of those that's just like, damn, I ain't got no mail. Oh, I'm finna squabble. I'm finna fight. Because I love fighting. I'm not going to fight because I'm mad. I'm going to fight because, like, I want to get better. So I can fight, like, just, like, smile at you. Just like, hey, bitch, put your shoes on. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me crazy, too, though. You feel me? They call me a bunch of stuff, you know? It's like, so, but everybody respects these, though. No one respects this unless you back it up. So now it's like, oh, okay, now I'm climbing the ladder of respect. Now I find myself at the top tier. Okay. Then I no longer have to use these. Okay. But a great leader is active.
Okay.
I could easily say, hey, you and you, hey, y'all go ahead and, nah, I'm like, hey, who's going in with me? Because we both going to go ahead and take care of this. You feel me? Because you will get violated if you're not acting accordingly. You can't just do anything in there. Yeah, you can't just, there's still rules. You feel me? How this rules in society is, there's rules in the penitentiary too. You know, you just can't do whatever. You feel me? I mean, you can do whatever, you're a grown-ass man, but there would be detrimental consequences. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So 9 years... 9 years go by.
9 years go by.
And then, so you hear that it's time to get out.
But you have to understand, though.
Okay.
I was still fighting up until the day I got my parole in. Because, like I told you, it plays on your sanity. So I'm coming up every single year for parole. Right. Just to get denied.
I remember that.
To get...
Part of that is, at least for the first couple, at least mine is incorrect me if I'm wrong, is that they just push it just to push it. Like the first time, I don't know about the second. I don't know how many times you got denied, but I know at least the first one is.
So look, they you can make your first parole for sure. You can, but it's like it's discretionary up to whose discretion. The people in Austin, the parole board. You know what I'm saying? It's up to their discretion. Oh, what? He did a time. They have the discovery. They have everything you've done from the police report to everything.
Mm.
Now, I feel like the time is not congruent to the severity of the sentence of what you actually done. No, that's not enough time. Yeah, you got 20, but you did 2. I don't think that's enough.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because robbery is way worse than murder. Because yes, murder is terrible. I do not condone in murder. I do not, none of that shit. But you killed somebody, that's bad, but it's over. They're done. They're no longer living.
Sorry, y'all. I'm also going live real quick. You can keep going, man.
But if you rob somebody, guess what happens? They have to live with that trauma every single day. That's why robbery is worse than murder. So I'm coming up for parole every single year just to get.
How many times did you come up?
2015 got a set off. 2016 I got a 2-year set off. 2018 I got a set off. 2019 I got a set off. And I made parole like in 2020, 21, something like that. So like I got about 5 set offs. Feel me? So it was to the point where it was playing on my sanity, to the point where I was like, man, fuck parole.
Yeah, because it can mess with you to where it's like you're already in a negative mindset to where it's like, man, they ain't gonna,
I don't want it no more.
That'll almost make you. It's almost that system to where they make you want to be that animal. To like, well, y'all ain't gonna let me out of this bitch anyway, so I'm gonna just.
So that's exactly what I became. You know what I'm saying? And I was hanging on a little thread of sanity. That's it. That's all. That's it. So when it was I'm gonna tell you how severe it got. It was to the point where when I made parole, when Renee sent me that parole in and said, you going home on that JPay, I gave every single person in there hope on the whole unit because they called me New York. I said, New York made parole? Man, how the fuck New York make parole? That's what everybody said. If New York made parole, I know I can make parole. I said, saying it like that, man. I said, that make it sound so crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I gave everybody hope. That's how corrupt and treacherous I was living behind those walls. Yeah. I used to go to visit, and mama would be like, hey, how you doing? I'd be like, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm doing good. She said, you say your mouth is saying you're doing good, but your eyes are telling a different story.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So, you know.
And I met a few of I don't know who these dudes are, but they came up to me. It was at that one, I don't know if it was a party, a little get together. Some of the guys that she was still. So it seems like you kind of formed some bonds that kind of went outside of the bars and some friendships that I still see like posts here and there, the guys that you still kick with.
You could be blindfolded in a room full of niggas. And the real's gonna be in one section. You're gonna just gravitate to the real.
Right.
You feel me? Fuck these boys. You can see. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I'm so live at psychology, man. I'm so live at it because I've encountered every single type of nigga. Roach ass niggas, business niggas, finesses, con artists, manipulators, womanizers. It's not a nigga that I haven't met already. You know, so I know who you are. You know, I know when you have nothing. I know when you're upset. I know when you're mad. I know who you talk. You know what I'm saying? So we mingle and okay, I can fuck with him when I get out. I can fuck with this type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fuck with this nigga down there popped out for riot behind half a soup. This nigga will kill me in the world. This nigga don't give a damn about himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you'll know. So I gravitate to the real nigga. I'm still fucking with a bunch of them niggas. Cause they real and they progressing. They out here doing their thing. They doing their thing out here. Oh my mama, I'm just alright.
That's good too, because you get guys that it's almost like a revolving door. Like they ain't learned a lesson. They finally get out, and it's like they either do the same shit, or they can't get a job, or they can't whatever, and they gravitate to whatever they know, and then they find themselves right back in.
So let me tell you something.
And hold on, and then even if they want to, they're in a system that automatically sets them up as like, no, we're not gonna hire you. No, you can't make this. You can't even provide for your family. So then that's when you gravitate to whatever either got you in that bitch or something new. You stick somebody up.
Well, let me tell you something. Every single day inside of jail, I was uncomfortable. That's the key. I was never fucking comfortable. I had great times in there because it's like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Sit around and mope and be mad? If you do that shit, you're gonna get attention to a nigga that you don't want to be attention to. Right. Fuck you, mad for nigga. Your bitch ass 10. I got 40. Oh shit. Now you not mad no more. But you gotta put your shoes on though now. You know what I'm saying? Be mad over here behind in this corner right here.
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, but every day though, I was uncomfortable though. I'm not cool with a nigga on the top bunk and I'm bottom bunk. I'm not cool with kneeling down and taking a piss. I'm not cool with eating right next to a toilet. Every single day, that's what my mind was never incarcerated. It's there, yeah, when some bullshit happens and niggas have to fight, we orchestrate that shit, like, of course. But other than that, like, my mind is outside. What am I gonna wear when I get out? Hey, what's going on? I was always on the latest. Y'all heard that new song on the radio. Y'all heard that new song. I mean, y'all know Safari doing this. Hey, Chris Brown got a new show with the magazines, pictures. Shout out to my support system because they keep me mine outside. We got the phone set up, so I'm nonstop contact with the world. Right. Okay, pictures, magazines. Okay, keep me updated and shit like that, you know? Right. But even if I didn't have that, I don't want this for my life. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like, nah, I'm not comfortable. Yeah. I got to get the fuck out of here. There's more to life than just these four walls. Yeah. That's when I started reading. And when I started reading, my mind started expanding. And it was really an escape route from my reality. So I started reading. I read over 150 books. And I started writing books.
Was one of them the Bible? Hopefully.
Who?
Was one of them the Bible?
Yeah, I said what?
Did you read the Bible?
Yeah, hey, let me tell you something. I've read the Bible for sure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've read the Bible, but I've also told people. See, I've had conversations with what's that shit called when you don't believe in God?
Atheists.
I have conversation with atheists. Mm-hmm. I have conversation with Christians. I had conversation with Muslims. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, let's talk about Christianity though. At the end of the day, if you know all the you know what I'm saying, the books of the Bible from Genesis all the way to Revelations, you know every single parable and could dissect each one of these parables. But if you're not using that for your everyday life, I used to tell niggas all the time, you dry know that. Dry means without a purpose. You dry know that. What do you know that shit for? Because you're not living that. Right. You're not living, what do you call it, the basic instructions before leaving Earth? You're not living this.
And it's crazy. You got pastors doing that.
Exactly.
That are just, they can tell you every scripture. They can tell you the Bible forward and backwards, but they're not living. They're out either cheating or like
pointless,
moving all kind of funny.
Pointless, bro.
Cursing in the club, you know, like you like, damn, you the pastor, like you go to like what?
Yeah, like what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, I'm not gonna say I'm a Christian because I shouldn't say I'm a Christian because at the end of the day, you shouldn't tell nobody you're a Christian. They should be able to look at you and be like, hey, that's one of God's disciples right there. That's a Christian.
But you should still identify.
No, but look though, let me tell you something. I believe every single thing that Christians believe. Period.
So then you're a Christian.
But once you go into depth, there's another thing to go into depth. So I told you, so it's a 50%. So I say 50%, like I believe, well, not 50%, but I'm saying like the half and half. I believe every single thing Christians believe in. Okay. Now, when you're talking specifically about my lifestyle, am I living Christian like?
Well, that's different.
But we're just talking. Right. So I'm trying to tell you though that I'm not living Christian like. So I feel like that's a blatant disrespect to call yourself a Christian.
No, it's not. I strongly disagree.
Why?
That's not true.
Why?
Because the whole purpose of Christianity is the fact that we're all flawed. Is that we're made in the image of God, but we're not God. We're not perfect. So God expects you. You literally were born in sin. You look at babies; they come out crying because they were born in sin. So knowing that, I think the important thing is just having a personal relationship with God. You're going to stumble. We all stumble. And if you say you're perfect, then you just lied and you committed a sin right then and there.
True.
Very I think the fact is understanding that you're flawed, being able to ask for forgiveness, being able to build a close relationship with God, and just you want to live right, obviously. And yes, we all come up short, but you definitely want to at least identify, yourself as a Christian, because you never know, especially you coming from where you come from, you can minister to these guys who can understand you more. They're not going to understand me because I ain't never, I can maybe talk to a musician or a bodybuilder, but somebody that been about that life, it'll be, man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You always had a job and whatever, but they can see you and be like, damn, this nigga got it out the mud. He done came up from the bottom. He's trying. He may not be perfect. Obviously, he's a flawed man, but he read the Bible. He's understanding what the teachings. He's implementing the teachings and be able to show that, you can get out and stay out and have a job and a family and try to do the right thing and live right.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that. And to reiterate, like when we were talking about with the penitentiary shit, like it's okay. Like my advice to everybody who like getting out and shit like that of being incarcerated, bro, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna fall. You're going to get denied. Don't think that you're gonna get like your first application on Indeed. They're gonna say yes, or your first application on whatever website that have jobs on it. They're gonna say yes. You feel me?
Facts.
We go off the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Be prepared to hear a no. You feel me? I feel like once people are prepared for a no, then they can move accordingly. You get what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm just uploading.
Yeah, nah, for real. So it's like get out, get a job, but just look. We gonna go off of what Nipsey Hussle said. Nipsey Hussle said, stick to the script. Stick to the motherfucking script. Whatever you said you're gonna do, go ahead and do it. Whatever you say you're gonna stay away from, go ahead and stay away from. It's really an easy formula if you think about it. It's so easy, it's appalling. I'm in awe.
But what's sad is people don't follow it. It's easy
because
it's just like making money. It's just like you can tell somebody the blueprint and be like, "Hey, man, all you got to do is this, and this. I'm not gonna give you the money, but if you follow, here's how I got the money, or here's how I became successful, whatever. All you literally got to do is this and this. You're gonna expect this and this to happen, and then you just got to keep grinding. You'll get. Do you know how many people would not listen to you?
Let me tell you something.
And they would be like, "Hey, but let me borrow $1,000."
Okay, now if you pop your top, if you take your shirt off, you know what I'm gonna see?
To me?
Yeah.
Muscles, hard work.
Blood, sweat, tears.
Yeah, right.
Consistency. Consistency is key.
For years.
If you are consistent at, you will excel in.
Right.
I'm going to see extreme discipline.
Right.
Why do you think? Look at Mayweather's highlight. I mean, look at Mayweather's training. Look at guys. Look at Mike Tyson's training. You know what I'm saying? If you look at their training, you can be like, oh my God, that's why he's the best. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that's why he's the greatest, because he puts that work in. Mm-hmm. That's why he wins, because he puts that work in. 80% of the world lacks discipline. So that what am I saying? At the conclusion is that everybody cannot be great.
True.
So look, see, if you get rid of all the distractions, then you are going to be successful. I don't care where you came from. Facts. Now, what you have to discover what distracts you, because everybody's different. What distracts you? Liquor might distract you, man. Every time I get on that liquor, man, I get off course, man. I be doing so goddamn good until I get on that 1800, and then I just fall off course. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's only 2 steps to this shit. First step is identifying the problem. What is the problem? First, nigga, identify that you got a problem. Then identify what is the problem. Then so many people don't make it to the second step, and the second step is to do something about the problem.
Yeah.
So if I get out into society and get rid of all the distractions that distract me, whether it's women, whether it's strip club, whether it's these bitch ass niggas, whether it's these treacherous hoods, whether it's this gang life, whatever it is, all I gotta do is get rid of that, and I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be successful in whatever success means to me.
I wish people understand that, but they don't.
The concept.
There's so many that
you have to understand that the formula is right in front of us.
Yeah, but they don't. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can lead a horse. What's the saying? You can lead a horse to drink, but they just not. You can literally show them the blueprint, and it's not.
But I got a better saying for you. There's 3 types of learners in the world. There's audio learners, there's visual learners, and there's experimental learners. Now, it's audio learners. I can just tell you something. Don't touch that goddamn stove, because it'll burn your hand, and you're gonna listen because you're an audio learner. Or if you're a visual learner, you see that shit burnt my goddamn hand, and you know not to touch that because you don't want that heat, you don't want that flame. Or experiment. I'm an experimental learner. I gotta go through the fire. I gotta actually go through it. Man, it probably burnt you, but that shit probably won't burn me. Maybe you a bitch. I don't know. Maybe I can take that shit. I gotta go through the fire.
So, are you still like that?
Who?
Now that you went through that motherfucker?
Now you can just go ahead and tell me.
Right. So now you are a visual learner.
Hey,
so you went from a
yes.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I don't have to go.
That's the end message here. Is that if you have to do this to get here, then don't continue doing that. If you have to learn from a wise person learns from other people's mistakes.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I used to tell niggas all the time. I said, hey, y'all niggas should be cause look, everybody call me big homie. I swear to God. Niggas 40, niggas 30 something, niggas, I'm 25, niggas big, hey, look at that big homie. Oh, my mama. So niggas I'm like, bro, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Talking about you got 2, 3, 4 numbers. That means you have
with no, you know what, 2, 3, 4 numbers with 2, 3, 4 businesses. Them bitches should be tied to an LLC.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
That should be your other business. You telling me about
how many times you've been incarcerated. Fam, you should be ashamed of yourself. You got a nigga here or something?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not live, bro. I'm a one-time offender. It took me one time, and that's it. It took me one long ass time. Y'all coming in and out. I've never done that though. I never been in and out of jail. No, I've been in jail one long ass time and then came out. Hell nah. So now I'm moving differently. I'm not. What you mean? Hell nah. You ain't finna come here with that. I don't get robbed with niggas. You get what I'm saying? I don't even go over there. It got hoods everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta change your mind frame. Fuck that. Oh, I just won't go over there. Well, over there is everywhere. You get what I'm saying? They have that's the same shit. You gotta change that mind frame to be like, you know what? I want to be successful. I want to be prosperous. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to have some growth in my whatever, in my development or whatever the case may be. So I know I have to hang out around like-minded individuals, people who want to prosper, people who's already being successful. Right. Oh, if you're already being successful, then guess what? I want to be next to you. I want to learn from you. I want to shut the fuck up, take out my pen and paper, and learn from you. Because guess what? It's going to rub off on me.
Right. If you want to learn how to make more money, you don't hang around broke people.
Exactly. You know, we just had this conversation with this other day. I said, birds of a feather flock together.
Facts.
Period. I said, if it's a female, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but it's about 5 females, you know what I'm saying? And 4 of them is hoes. I'm talking about hoes, hostro. And one is not. What is you doing hanging around with them? Because you guess what happened? You're going to get that same approach.
Yeah.
That these hoes is getting. These hoes got their ass cheeks hanging out, the cleavage and shit like that, and you not a you with them. Birds of a feather flock together. Right. If you don't want to be identified with a hoe, why is you hanging around them?
That's a fact too.
If you a crip, if you a gang member, if you are gang affiliated, and you have 4 crip best friends, these are all your, but you never got put down, right? So it's 5 of y'all. You think the ops is gonna come over here, kill everybody but you? Nigga, you should have got put down, nigga, because you finna die with them.
That's a fact.
Nigga, be fucking for real, nigga.
That's a fact.
Hey, let me tell you something. I know this is random, but image is everything. Self-representation is everything too.
How so? How's that tied to? I know you said it was random. You leading with that's random. So
tied to it because I'm trying to tell you that image is everything. What you putting out is everything. We can both, me and you, both could go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership and both get treated differently, even though we both black. So if you come through that bitch with a do-rag on, got your flag right there, tank top, pants sagging, smelling like weed, you can get treated a little bit differently than me if I pull up haircut, neatly groomed, a suit on, briefcase. Hey, how you doing, sir? You know why? Because society's gonna fucking judge you. I ain't gotta judge you, nigga. The world's gonna judge you.
That's true.
The fuck you mean? That's why I said image is everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that had nothing
I didn't know how you was gonna tie. I agree with you. I was waiting for the connection on how you.
Hey, sometimes ain't no connection.
You just flowing, so we just letting you flow.
Sometimes it just ain't no connection. It's just sometimes shit just needs to be said.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about the time away. We talked about mindset. Sounds like you're in a good mindset. What's next? Now that I know you mentioned, the fighting, and I know you're doing a lot of stuff with that right now on the positive end. So now that you're in the free world, like what's going on?
So what the goals is?
While I go on another.
So the goals is to become pro in this boxing field. You feel me? To become pro rather quickly in this boxing field. I'm the hottest rapper in the motherfucking city. So we still doing that. We still doing shows. We putting out great music, great content. You know what I'm saying? And then we also on the business side though, I'm trying to get some clothing line business. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of shit that's basically what I want to do is sit back and watch my money make money. That's when you're making money. So
let's dissect this one at a time. The fighting, this is a really good story about the fighting. I think you really skipped over that. Yeah. Because no, it's actually good stuff. So,
okay, talk to it.
So with the fighting, you had a certain coach. Just talk about that. Just how that came full circle and whatever, what you're doing with that now.
Hey, so
that's actually a really good story.
Hey, man, shout out to Coach Harry, man. So let me tell you something,
Coach Harry, shout out to you.
Hey, man, Coach Harry taught me everything I know when it comes to this boxing shit. You feel me? Okay. Your power hand, right hand in the back, and just technique, skills, all that shit. He created a beast. But it's till I went to prison that I became a fucking monster, and I implemented my boxing with my fighting and became treacherous. I wanted to be one of the main niggas on this 1,500 man unit. When you say, hey, who be squabbling here? You gonna mention New York. You might not say it first, you might not say it second, but it's top 5 on this unit, and I was okay with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I work for that though. When I say work for it, I mean I really fucking work for that shit. I mean, like I woke up and wanted to squabble the best nigga. I don't want to squabble niggas that I think that could whoop me. I mean that I think I could whoop. That's easy.
Right.
That's for what? I'll let you make it before I do that weak ass shit. You gonna get clout off fighting me. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight niggas that I think can whoop me.
Okay.
Who is a fucking challenge. So you know what I did? I took a sock and I put it on my knee and you stretch the sock. That's how you stretch the sock. You know what I'm saying?
What's the purpose of that?
I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you what the purpose is. Christopher, huh?
Tell me, because the people, it's for the people. I don't want to make sure we skip anything.
Yeah, everything finna skip shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go into depth and everything. So we stretch the sock out with my knee so it can fit around my eyes like a blindfold. Because remember, this is where every type of improvising shit is gonna happen in prison. Because we don't have shit, so we have to make shit. You know what I'm saying? So I put the blindfolds on my eye. If you master that cell, it's real, like it's not big at all. But if you master that bitch, if you know everything where everything's at, with your eyes closed, imagine with it open. Okay. So we got the water bottles and we shadow boxing with the water bottles blindfolded, working that cell.
No, this is good stuff.
This is what we used to do.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll take the line out the sheet. We'll take the line out the sheet, so it's a line, and we'll tie it from the bed to the door, and we're doing dips like that underneath there.
Okay.
That's one. That's two. Boom, boom. That's one. That's all night, every night, working out, hitting the pads. I was on go every single fucking day. That's why I was a beast, 180. Eating nothing but soup, beans, and chips. We call them survival meals, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Soup, beans, and chips and spreads, bro. For real, nigga. No creatine, no supplements. Just straight like op rec yard.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm trying to tell you that I implemented my boxing with my fighting, and that's what became. That's why I was top tier at that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why when niggas, I could tell if a nigga gonna win the fight or how long the fight gonna be just by who you is. Just looking at you up and down, a couple 2-3 seconds of the fight. I'm like, oh, okay, he's just trying to knock me out. He's mad. He's winded. Oh, he smokes K2, because you can still smoke in there. Yeah, you could. That's what I'm saying. You have to make the decision. You can do whatever you want to do still in there. You know what I'm saying? I made a decision that I'm going to be the best. In order for me to be the best, I have to stay away from certain things. Right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It paid off.
So we still got to connect the story.
Oh, with Coach Harry.
Yeah.
So Coach Harry. So when I started boxing when I was 14. So from 14 to 19, and then from 19 to 28, I was locked up. But he taught me everything that I knew about the boxing shit. So when I got out, you know what I'm saying? I'm living my life. I'm working. I'm doing my family thing, whatever the case may be. Then I see the nigga. Well, I didn't really see him.
So like, how did y'all even?
Just driving on Alta Mesa.
Okay.
I'm driving on Alta Mesa and I see a truck. So I see it. It says, you know how his logo on the goddamn Tahoe, and it said, boxing this, that, whatever. So I'm just trying to get the number off the thing. Not me not knowing this is Coach Harry. So I seen, I'm like, damn, the nigga look like Coach Harry like a bitch. Flag him down. I pull over. Nigga pulled over. Give me a hug. Man, what's up, my nigga? Man, I ain't seen you since I was 19, nigga. I'm 30, nigga. Grown, nigga. What's up? Give me a flyer. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, come to the gym. Hey, but look, I ain't trying to do it to get no cardio or endurance or exercise. I'm trying to become pro, nigga, ASAP, nigga. All right, bet. Come to the gym. So that's what we do. That's what we finna do right now. I'm finna end it with who I started with.
Yeah, that's a good story.
I'm finna end it with who I started with.
That's a crazy story. I mean, if that ain't meant to be, then...
Yeah, you feel me? Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, bro.
Right. We're going to be at the first competition or whatever they call it, a match. What do they call it? Boxing match. We're going to be at the boxing match ringside, you know what I'm saying, with our little whatever.
For real, bro.
Posters or whatever.
That's it. That's all.
So you haven't started training officially?
Yeah, but I never really stopped training. I'm always...
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, like just like straight boxing training.
In the civilian world.
Right, you're funny. Yeah. Nah. But that starts like very, very soon. Okay. Very soon, bro. And it's not gonna take.
You're trying to get a fight this year?
Oh hell yeah! Put whoever in front of me, I'm gonna knock him out for sure. Okay. I'm an entertainer. I'm gonna put on a fight, and then opposed to just that boxing shit, I'm just gonna say we got a bunch of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, I will reiterate. I am the hottest rapper in the city.
Okay, no, I was gonna get the boxing. I'm getting the boxing out the way first. We're gonna dissect and let the people know exactly who you are. So we're gonna make sure we get everything out the boxing. So you're gonna try to do a fight this year, knock out everybody. What's the realistic goal as far as turn pro? I know with boxing a little bit different. It's not like bodybuilding to where you gotta this. I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can actually just go pro whenever you feel
Tonight.
like almost
Type
So
shit,
do you have to pay something, or you just say, "Hey, I'm pro"?
Hey, sign this right here. Let's
That's
get
it.
it. Yeah, let's
And
get
then
it.
from there, you
And then
go
from
to
your, it depends on your promoter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Teofimo Lopez.
I heard the name before.
Okay, his debut was on ESPN. And shout out to his fucking promoter for getting him on that. His very first fight in boxing pro was on, it debuted on ESPN. And you can only do that shit from a severe promoter. Someone who know what he's doing.
So you got to have, these are two separate people, a coach and a promoter. These can't be the same person.
Unless it can be.
Unless you have a coach that is a promoter.
Yeah, exactly.
Is your coach a promoter?
Oh, I'm not really sure if he's actually a promoter too, though. I just know him as Coach
Harry. Maybe if he's not, then he can put you in
the dough with that shit. Yeah, because he done went to the Olympics, he and pro, he all that, so he know exactly what's going on and how to do it. You feel me? Yeah. Nah, for real. But
okay, so we're done with boxing. So talk about this rapping stuff, because you've been doing this for a while. Like, what's?
Let me tell you,
I done hung up the mic a long time ago.
Let me tell you,
well, I'm using a different mic.
Up, bro.
Well, look, I'm doing a different type of mic. I'm just not rapping.
What you was Big Swole?
Yeah, well, I had a lot of names, but I was New York before you was New York.
Yeah.
The original New York.
The original, you are. All hell.
Yeah, they call you Lil New York, and they say, "Aren't you New York brother?"
Yeah,
so
okay.
All
right, that's enough.
We're gonna set the record. No. And then, So let's talk about this rapping stuff. So,
man, I've been doing this for a long ass time, bro. And you know what's crazy about this rapping shit, bro? Everybody who's hot right now in the city, I started or I have some type of part of. You know what I'm saying? Half Pint, shout out to Half Pint. Half Pint just made a video. He the hottest.
Who's that? I don't know who Half Pint.
Let me educate you. Then. He is the hottest videographer in the fucking city. Period. I mean, he do shit for the baby. He do shit for the young boy. You know what I'm saying? Yellow Beezy. But anyway, I started him. You know what I'm saying? I know LaRon Perkins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started his very first video, and he just went on a recent interview saying, hey, because I asked him, hey, who was your first video? And he shouted me out because that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike Fresh. These are niggas that's hot in the city. I didn't start him, but I started rapping with him. Go Yayo, who had the whole fucking city. Like, the whole reason why everybody knows about Murder Worth and Fort Worth was behind Go Yayo. I started him when his name was KO and Snoochie Badass. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I have a part in really everybody's like success type shit in the city. You feel me? But now I'm back. I'm back and I'm taking a throne. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is.
I see you in the studio working on some stuff.
Hey, mandatory. You know what I'm saying, man? So we just did it. We just did one 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Lurking. You know that shit was live in the bitch. He finna send a message right now. We finna do the video on the 28th, 29th. That's why I said I need you to play that drunk.
Talk about that. So like when I saw the text message, I forgot what time you text me or what. I was doing something, but I looked at it. I kind of glanced at it. I'm like, what? So look, without spoiling it, what the hell you got going on?
I can't say too much, but look, I need you. Let me tell you something. I need you in a suit playing the piano. You know what I'm saying?
In the music video. Will this be just, you know how some where it's actually playing, but you don't hear the audio? It's your music video. Is this going to be actually me playing the piano with the audio with it, or just like the act of like me being drunk?
It's like
okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just like,
it's more so the act.
Got it. No, I'm just making sure.
When you hear a song, you like, okay, them easy keys. You can play the keys if you want to.
Right. It can be plugged out. I just want to make sure that I just want to know what the itinerary is because I was just like, what you drunk?
But you can wear a suit, or you can wear like just like some live ass like casual wear, like
Okay.
Yeah, but that shit gonna be live in the business. In the city, just city waiting for this type of shit, bro.
So
they need a savior, bro, in the city right now, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Real
so what you gonna have like a project out? I'm hearing different songs. It's gonna be like a EP. It's gonna be like a album streams. Like where they gonna find it, or
we just first of all, we gonna put this on every single platform. But we just putting out singles. And see, nowadays in the music world, 2023. You don't need no EPs. You don't need no mixtapes. It's not. Hey, let me tell you something.
You don't have to. But what are you gonna do?
Fucker.
What's your route?
I'm putting out the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it out because this bitch gonna blow. And you know what's crazy about it? Everybody let me tell you something though. Those are rappers. I'm not a rapper.
I don't even classify them as that.
Well, let's, for the sake of argument, let's classify them as rappers real quick.
Okay.
I'm not a rapper.
What are you?
I'm an artist, and this artist right here is very versatile because that comes from the people that I look up to
You sing?
in the music. Are you this? Am I mic on?
If you're versatile and you're not a rapper, we're trying to understand.
Let me tell you something about this versatility shit, whatever the fuck you call it. Nigga, I can go in any type of genre. Like, it's like, I look up the Future. I look up the Drake. Future is the number 5 most streamed artist in any genre. That speaks volumes of this. Mm-hmm. Look at Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy is a great rapper who caters and targets a certain audience. Everybody's not trapping, nigga. Everybody doesn't want to hear what you mixing up in the Pyrex bowl, and niggas don't want to. But that's trap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got certain people who just in this lane. I'm in all the lanes. Like Drake, that's who I look up to in this music industry. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of Drake, think of me.
Okay. Well, Drake sings, so I'm just asking.
I don't sing.
Drake is fire, but he sings too.
Right, but like I do some shit. Like I wouldn't even say that. Okay,
the Future will be a better comparison because Future he'll do a hook, he'll sing, he'll kind of sing,
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
He'll rap a little bit, he'll do a little. Sorry, okay.
Right, so it's like that type shit. You feel me? Okay. So and it's a gift because as soon as I hear a beat, whatever type of beat, I automatically know what I'm either gonna rap about, harmonize about. I just know automatically what the song is about, and that's a gift you gotta use. Okay. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. So boom. So I'm very different from all these other people that's bringing this shit out. Hey, a 3-minute song will change your fucking life.
That'll be dope to have you walk out on your professional fight with your own song.
Facts.
That would be fire.
Hey, you're right. It would be.
That would be fire.
I would like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey,
that's a goal.
I got a bunch of shit coming up though, bro. This shit gonna be fucking crazy, bro. The takeover begins. It has already started.
Okay.
You feel me? But
so where can we find you? Outside of rapping, where can people look you up, know who you are?
What you mean outside of rapping? Where they can look me up at?
Social media platforms, websites, like
shit. FBC_newlitty on everything. That's on YouTube. That's on Spotify. That's on Instagram. That's on whatever. FBC_newlitty. Hottest rapper in the city. Real talk. Yeah.
Yeah. How you want to end it?
I'm saying
where you want to go? We can go. We can end it. We can
end it. How
you can end it. You got a 16 or something? You want to? Oh, you don't do that? It's not for you. Don't do it for free. You don't do it for free anymore. You graduated from that? Okay. I'm just, oh, okay.
Nice chain though. Oh, no, you on that note.
We're gonna end this, y'all. This is episode 1, the Hunt Brothers Tide.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all know. So when FBC come back, y'all already know who is this dude. Y'all already know. Y'all got his story.
You know what time it is.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. It's gonna pop, y'all. It's gonna pop. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna end right there. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Peace.
Chill.